Hi everyone, this is Adelynn. This week we are going to talk about the 3 essential qualities you need to embody for your personal effectiveness. What is personal effectiveness and why is it important? Personal effectiveness refers to how well you are able to lead yourself, maximize your full potential as a human being, and do your part in leading and influencing others to do the same. In this process, you learn more deeply about who you are, what you're capable of, you acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses, and you do whatever it takes to become that better version of you. As such, it enhances the way how you relate to the world around you. There are 3 essential qualities one must embody to cultivate personal effectiveness, and these are clarity, focus, and commitment. If this is sending you the idea that it's all about pursuing goals, never rest on your laurels, or never be complacent, well, to some extent, it is. It concerns about finding the right balance between doing and being, which is key to living your life fully. Let's put it this way. You have to look at it through the lens of if you're not progressing, you are basically wilting. Now let's expand further on each of these 3 qualities in more details. Number 1, clarity. Going from confusion to clarity. Confusion happens when you do not clearly know and understand what is it that you really want in life. This comes down to all the typical activities that you choose to fill the significant parts of a day with, but may not produce anything beneficial for you. In other words, you're not living your day intentionally. Think about this. When you're confused, you might be doing something, keeping your nose to the grindstone, but you're not exactly sure why you're doing it. And more so, you do not find it necessarily enjoyable either. Perhaps you're just conforming. You might be thinking to yourself, hey, this is what everybody does, and so must I, in order for you to fit in and feel belong. Well, that sounds more like security and not clarity, unless it also excites you and it brings you closer to your goal and desire. Therefore, you may want to ask yourself consciously this question: why am I doing what I'm doing now? Note that I said consciously, which means that you need to be more aware and take pause from time to time to truly reflect on what exactly that you are doing and why, in order for you to gain such clarity. Clarity comes from that deeply connected place with yourself. As such, every endeavor that you undertake is meaningful and purposeful, as it leads you to a specific direction towards where you want to be. It is exactly how you intend to be more strategic, if you will, with where your life is heading. Never forget, you are the captain of your ship. Number 2, focus. Going from overwhelm to focus. We live in a world today that is not only fast-paced and complex, but it is also increasingly distracting. As such, it presents a real challenge in terms of the options we have to navigate effectively. No matter how well you might be planning a life, you are likely going to experience various ups and downs on your journey. These challenges may either encourage you or they may discourage you. When a challenge presents itself, you will have to work yourself through it to continue on the path, or you may choose to avoid it in favor of yet another North Star that seems more promising. And when you do that, it implies that you are only going where you believe success is guaranteed. And yet, on the contrary, the belief is a guarantee for failure. You get overwhelmed partly because you care about what others may perceive you or think of you based on the unexpected outcome that you experienced. Opinions of others vary, and you will not be able to please everyone even if you try. And on the other hand, you might have numerous things or responsibilities to do or fulfill, where prioritization seems just as challenging when everything seems important. What is considered as important or otherwise for each one of us is a choice in itself. What if there is no good or bad choice, but it's about how you make of it by taking actions that you believe in and redirect all your energy towards making it happen the best you could, given all the resources that you have. And that, my friend, is what we call focus. And it is what you need to win by the odds. So when you're overwhelmed, ask yourself this question: what is the one thing that I can do right now to move forward? Depends on how your day goes. You might want to start with just one thing, and then another, and then so forth. And before you realize it, the energy that you could have spent feeling overwhelmed is now transformed into the energy of focus that will help you get things done in ways that truly serve you. Number 3, commitment, going from indecisiveness or overthinking to commitment. There are potentially various routes that you could take that could lead you to the same destination. For example, if you want to be more assertive, which is a desirable competence for personal effectiveness, or any change that you want in life, you can either read some books about it, you can attend an in-person training for it, you can opt for an online course and work on it at your own pace, or you could get help and support from a professional who has been in your shoes, got the results that you desire, and could guide you to get there faster. Each of these alternatives presents its own full range of options of its own kind, with their pros and cons that you may want to take into consideration. There is a plethora of options to almost anything that you can think of. The more options dished up for you, the more you feel the need to analyze and compare in hope to come to the right decision, only to discover more options on the way. The moment you feel you are taking one step ahead, you are actually taking 2 steps back, which can be really frustrating and draining at the same time. Risks are inherent in any decision-making process. So take the example as before. No matter what options you pick, you might risk forfeiting your investment, both your time and your money, should you not get the result that you expect. However, the risk is much higher if it renders you in a state of inertia, where you're constantly evaluating and not executing. And when that happens, you want to ask yourself, what do I need to make peace with my decision to either succeed or grow from this experience by giving my all in this moment? Start by considering the few must-have criteria that must be primarily met to simplify the process and block out all the noise. Commitment is all about being resourceful in finding a working solution to the change that you want in life. There is no such thing as failure when you can choose to recognize the lessons from the experience itself and keep trying different ways until you succeed, all while enjoying the process as things unfold for you. Here's a quick recap on the 3 qualities you need to embody for personal effectiveness. Number 1, clarity. Be clear, not confused. Ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing now? Number 2, focus. Stay focused on what matters, not overwhelmed. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that I can do right now to move forward? Number 3, commitment. Decide to do whatever it takes to reach your goal. Ask yourself, what do I need to make peace with my decision to either succeed or grow from this experience by giving my all in this moment? There you have it, the 3 essential qualities to embody for your personal effectiveness. I hope this video today is inspiring and helpful to you in some ways. If this speaks to you, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share this with someone whom you know may also benefit from it. And if you like, please do leave me a comment below and let me know what resonates with you and what you may be interested to find out more about. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye for now.